for everybody listening, we do enjoy doing these shows. And this Friday, on March 17th at 12 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, we're asking for your help. And we're getting some help from Garrett Reed. He's got the American Muscle HD Instagram page. And he's going to help share the news that we're trying to get the attention of Coca-Cola. So we'll put it on, I assume you can put it on your own Instagram page. I'll put it on mine. I don't have near the following of either one of you guys. But yeah, all you got to do is tag him and say sponsor Kibbe and Finnegan. That's it.
So the hashtag is sponsor Kibbe and Finnegan.
Yeah.
And you're going to tag Coca-Cola.
Correct.
Got it.
And then so I talked to Garrett Reed, who runs American Muscle, and the way he said to do it, or what he's going to do is he's just going to put in there that we're trying to get our show sponsored. We want their attention, and to have everybody just reply in the comments and say at Coca-Cola.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound like the right way to do it?
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Okay. This is important. Kibbe needs more Diet Coke in his life. I do. 2 gallons a day is an expensive habit.
Probably a bad time to mention this, but I've cut way back on it. Yeah. they offer many wonderful water products as well, and those are good too.
Isn't Dasani a Coke product?
It is.
Yeah. You know, dude, I'm on road trips. I drink the hell out of that.
Me too.
Yeah.
I assume they got some sparkling water options. I've been drinking a lot of that lately, so we'll take it all. But anyway, Friday, March 17th. Yes, this is slightly desperate, but that's where we are.
That's very desperate, but whatever.
Yes. Just for the taste of it.
Channel 2 and Diet Coke present
Kibbe and Finnegan Show. The question I have been getting as of late, though, even from my wife, is what's our plan when we run out of Dukes of Hazzard episodes?
A-Team.
That's what I said. Now, right? There's all sorts of good stuff.
Yeah, Fall Guy.
I've never been with anything less than a 9. So fine. I've been on fire with Sally Field, gone fast with a girl named Bo.
I mean, think about all the great television. Well, not great now when you look back on it. Current technology and
well, not but actually crap.
Didn't we talk about this recently? Like I went back. Somebody gifted me. I know we talked about this because I'm already having deja vu. I went back and watched Street Hawk, or tried to anyway.
Oh yeah, we talked about that. That was like one of our first things.
Yeah, and Street Hawk just doesn't hold up. You know, very few hold up. The A-Team, for as cheesy as it is, still holds up, along with Knight Rider and Dukes of Hazzard. But very few other ones like.
Well, in Street Hawk, oh yeah, there was a General Lee in it.
That's right, we talked about that, and George Clooney.
George Clooney was in it, driving the General Lee.
Radical.
And apparently he's still holding up.
Yeah, he's doing all right. He's doing all right for sure.
I am going to Caffeine and Octane at the Beach, which Caffeine and Octane is kind of like Cars and Coffee. I think it originally just started in the Georgia area near Atlanta. And it's grown into a television show, which I think is now on Velocity. And they're having an event, their first event, not in a mall parking lot, I think. And it's called Caffeine and Octane at the Beach, and it's on Jekyll Island in Georgia.
Yeah.
And Jekyll Island is cool. And so there's a convention center right next to the beach there, and they're having a massive car show and motorcycle show, and they're doing something unique. They're bringing car builders that have worked in television, and they're having kind of like a roundtable discussion with those people, and allowing fans there to interact with them and ask them questions about what it's like to build a car in a week. And
you're a celebrity on here,
right? So
yeah, my
buddy Brian Fuller is part of this deal, and so he asked me if I wanted to go, and I was like, yeah, it's like a vacation, get to go down to the beach. And so I'm going down there, and I think I'm a part of this roundtable discussion, which is hilarious because I don't bring a lot to the table about what it's like to build cars on television. I can tell them what it's like to swap a motor in a parking lot during a snowstorm, but beyond that, I got nothing here. And so I'm more interested to sit here and listen to these guys that have had to do this, build an entire show car in a week. I'm curious to hear what they say, like what really goes on. Chip Foose is going to be there. Kevin Bird is going to be there.
Lou
Lou
Santiago.
Santiago. You know, a bunch of heavy hitters, including Chip Foose. And so it should be pretty rad. I'm going to bring Blasphemy with me. I'm going to bring the ramp truck. I'm going to bring the turbo boat and display that crap. And then I don't have any responsibilities other than that roundtable thing. So I'm just going to walk around with the wife and kids and check out cool cars and motorcycles.
That's great.
Yeah.
That looks really fun. Yeah, I'm looking at the website's pretty good too.
Yeah. Yeah, the website's really, really good. Like professionally done.
They have a kids adventure zone.
Yeah. I'm stoked for my little kids to go.
Mini golf course.
Yeah. I dominate that. My wife will tell you that she's beaten me at mini golf the day before she gave birth to our son. And I will tell you, I may have taken a dive on that deal and let her win. She was literally like having a contraction.
Yeah.
She'd wait, breathe, and then putt. It was impressive. It was highly entertaining and impressive, but I did take a dive on that.
So Dukes of Hazzard for a while had a cartoon series. And it was voiced by all the actors, including Coy and Vance when they were the Duke boys.
Wow. When was this?
This was when we were kids. It was on like Saturday mornings. Anyway, James Best's, Roscoe P. Coltrane's, his wife or his estate or something, sold on eBay one of his cells of his face, like an actual cartoon cell.
Wow.
What do you think that went for? $445. That's what it went
Seems
for.
like a steal.
Yeah. Seemed like a good idea. Other than a General Lee, is there any magical car you always wish you could find?
I mean, do you mean like a famous car, or just what cars do I need to have in general?
No, it'd have to be a famous car, like some car you can't believe you stumbled upon.
Let's see. What would I like to have? I mean, dude, DeLorean would be cool, but one that actually didn't suck, like a fast one. That would be fun. No, you know what? I know what it is. This is stupid. What am I even thinking about? Bandit Trans Am. That's what I need.
That's worse.
Why don't you just drop me off here? I'll catch a cab.
Too late now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, it's funny you mentioned. I just watched this whole documentary on Hal Needham. The first movie he ever directed was Smokey and the Bandit. Prior to that, he was
a stunt coordinator.
Stuntman, stunt coordinator. But the only reason the studio signed on to let Hal Needham direct was because Burt Reynolds said, "I will be in the movie." That was it. He was like the biggest star of all time. And then apparently there was an accident where they hit a kid with a Trans Am during the filming of the movie, and that was news to me. But I went and looked it up. So you know the scene where the girl Frog, where she's driving and he's in the passenger seat, and they jump onto the football field, and then they drive through like the concession stand on the way out, and there's people that barely get out of the way.
Yeah,
they did not get out of the way.
Oh my God, is that kid okay?
Nobody died, but they did hit somebody, and I mean it was brutal. That Trans Am had a whole roll cage in it too, and they used 4 Trans Ams, maybe more, but I know they only started with like a couple, and halfway through the filming of the movie, they were just toast. They had to get more.
There's kids, for Christ's sake, watch out! Look out for the kids! Don't hit the kids!
Get your hands off my wheel!
God.